Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Pumpkin Patch Farm Edition. Today we are with Julie Braune. She's with Braune's Farms. Julie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Julie, give us a little background on you. Tell us where you grew up. Talk a little bit about your family and your farm.
So originally I'm from the East Texas area around Nacogdoches. I met my husband in college, and we moved to his hometown after graduating from college. And so we're in Geronimo, Texas, right outside of Seguin. If you don't know where Seguin is, it's about 40 miles east of San Antonio.
All right. Let's jump into your farm. When people show up to the pumpkin patch and your fall events, 3 questions. The first one they're going to answer: what are they going to see? What are they going to visualize?
Well, I first want to say, if you're looking for a commercialized event, that is not us. We are a true working farm. We open up our farm the month of October for a pumpkin patch. We just enjoy growing pumpkins, and you don't normally see pumpkins growing in our area. We're just not exactly pumpkin growing land, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But we've worked really hard on coming up with varieties that grow well in our area. And so we plant a 4-acre pumpkin patch, and we're pretty proud of that we can grow pumpkins in our area. Especially that we're having to start the pumpkins right now. They've been in the ground for a few weeks now. So we try to get our pumpkins in the ground around the 4th of July. And so starting to grow pumpkins in July in South Texas is challenging. But when folks come to our pumpkin patch, you're going to see old tractors running hay rides, and we're running hay rides from our parking area. And we come up the field. You get to take a hay ride out into the pumpkin patch. We have a farm stand. Our farm stand is open with farm fresh vegetables that we grow on our farm, available for purchase. We sell pumpkin bread. We sell jams and jellies, pickles, things like that in our farm stand. And then we just have kind of carnival-like games available for the kids and families to enjoy. Again, nothing commercialized. So it's a lot of fun. The kids have a lot of fun. It's, jumping up on the hay bales, playing on a tube slide. We have a big corn crib that the kids can jump in. It's kind of like a big sandbox, and the kids can jump in and play in the corn, and that's always a huge hit. We have a face painter. So again, it's just it's a way for families in the area to come out, really go to a true pumpkin patch, hunt for pumpkins, cut their pumpkin off the vine. We haul the pumpkins in out of the field for them, so they don't have to carry them. And it's just a way. I have a family of 4 kids, so it's 6 of us if we go anywhere. And to go anywhere for any type of entertainment is expensive, no matter what you do. And so our goal at our farm is to offer some, just good family fun for the fall. We have great places to take pictures. We set up places for families to take pictures, and we've had families been coming to our farm for every year we've been open. So we're pretty blessed, and we don't do a whole lot of advertisement. So it's just in kind of word of mouth and a little bit of social media. So.
Okay. All right. Let's jump back for a minute. Talk a little bit about the hindrances they have in growing pumpkins. So different regions, I'm sure, different soils, different climates. Talk about some of the things that are hindrances to you to being able to grow pumpkins.
Well, one of the major, I guess, hindrances is that in order for the pumpkins to be ready in October, for the pumpkins to be orange in October, we have to plant in July. And if anybody knows what type of heat we've been having this year, it's been very challenging. So we have our pumpkins on a drip irrigation system, and so they get water 24/7. And we have to, pumpkins are they love the water, and so we have to keep them growing, have to keep them going in the heat of the summer. And then usually September we get kind of a cool spell sometimes. Or at least we get a little bit of a rain event, and that helps the pumpkins to set their fruit, and then we have pumpkins starting to grow. So the challenging part is just keeping them going till we cool off a little bit, and we hopefully the humidity lowers, and our pumpkins can start to set fruit.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Now for you, Julie, personally, what's the best part of this? And it's a lot of work. You've talked about how much work it is and how hard it is. What's the best part of this for you?
It is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun to see. I think the most rewarding thing is we have families, as I said, that have come to our pumpkin patch and are truly appreciative of the fact that we grow our own pumpkins. It's not coming to a parking lot where we have pumpkins sitting on, pallets that we've, bought somewhere.
Sure.
We have, kids can run through the vines, run through the pumpkins. They get to choose their own pumpkin, and it's pretty cool. They like doing that. People are just so appreciative, and I think that's the most rewarding part is families can come out, they can have a good time. It doesn't break the bank, and they can feel good about going out and having fun with their family, and they didn't spend a whole lot of money.
Yeah, no, that's very good. Very good. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, a couple of fun questions. These are just for fun. These are just from my knowledge and my survey. Always ask these two at every interview we do.
Okay.
Julie, what's the best concert you've ever been to in your entire life?
I got to go to George Strait was having it was a music festival. So I got to see a lot of different artists before George Strait came on that night. So that was it was in San Antonio, Texas, at the Alamo Dome. So that's, yep.
All right. Next question. Dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to your farm for your community. Money's not an issue. Who would you bring?
Who would I bring? I don't know. This may be a little controversial, but kudos to Jason Aldean. I'd bring him.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Very good. How do people find out more, Julie, about your farm?
So we do have a Facebook page that it's not quite updated yet, but we will be updating that soon. You can find information about our pumpkin patch at browniefarmsfreshproduce.com. And that's one way that you can find out information. We also have Instagram and Facebook. Facebook is Brownie Farms Fresh Produce, and Instagram is just Brownie Farms.
Oh, very good. Very good. So that's perfect.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a ball